Hello and welcome. We have a special tag match here tonight. 4 participants in the upcoming Elimination Chamber. And up first is Y2J Chris Jericho.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Chris Jericho!
This guy's hot, red hot, and he claims to be the king of the world.
And his tag team partner, Christian, did not fare very well earlier tonight against RVD, who will be in the Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series along with Jericho.
So that is the 5th combatant we've got here. RVD not a part of this match, but we've got Chris Jericho making his way into the ring. That Elimination Chamber match will be the first of its kind and will be for the World Heavyweight Championship currently held by Triple H. Jericho showing off to the crowd, getting hyped up for this big matchup, your main event on Raw, made earlier tonight. The next competitor coming up to the ring also had a match recently against another competitor, Kane. This is Triple H, the current World Heavyweight Champion, making his way to the ring with that rainbow smoke and his famous water bottle. Triple H, the Game, awarded the Heavyweight Championship after Brock Lesnar left to exclusively battle on SmackDown.
And his tag team partner, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 272 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H!
Here comes Jericho's tag team partner, and these two guys do not get along.
And of course, he's being accompanied by his mentor, the 16-time World Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo!
Ric Flair standing by ringside behind in his nice suit. The Game, Triple H. The target on his back is huge. All the competitors of the matchup will want to damage Triple H and get that belt for themselves at the Elimination Chamber match. Now Triple H making his way into the ring. Good friend Ric Flair by ringside. There have been rumors of Shawn Michaels making a return. Could possibly be the 6th man in that Elimination Chamber match. We have Triple H, Jericho, Rob Van Dam, Kane, and this man, Booker T.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 256 pounds, Booker T!
Booker T is one of the most decorated tag team competitors of all time and a former 5-time WCW champion.
Yeah, but can he win the big one? Can he win inside the Elimination Chamber? That's the question.
Booker T has held that big gold belt from WCW 5 times, as he is a very prolific WCW competitor. The big gold belt, originally from WCW, brought over during the invasion and reinstated after Brock Lesnar left to SmackDown with the Undisputed Championship, originally won by Chris Jericho, also a competitor in this matchup. Booker T looking in fine fashion tonight, ready to compete against Triple H and Chris Jericho. His tag partner Kane saved him earlier tonight. The two of them squared off in the ring before earlier tonight when this match was made. And finally, the last competitor to come down to the ring, Kane.
Introducing his tag team partner, weighing in at 326 pounds, Kane!
You can bet Kane has his sights set on decimating Triple H here tonight.
I can't believe Kane would come out here with a big fireball and explosions. You'd think he would have learned as a kid that you don't play with matches.
Kane has always been one to play with fire and death. Kane would be the one to put Triple H in a casket match earlier this month on Raw. Got a little bit of help from Shawn Michaels with a sweet chin music, but Kane did put Triple H in that casket and win that special casket match against the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
I must admit, it's a little odd to look at these guys as partners here tonight.
So starting out as Booker T, we have to lightly damage Jericho and then let him tag in to Triple H. And it seems like this is some brawler type matchup, as we do not seem to go into the collar and elbow tie up. And I countered that Irish whip. It was a strong Irish whip, sending him down to the mat now. Going to try and damage Chris Jericho as much as we can while he stays inside the ring. We might have to tag to Kane at some point to keep our health high, because we're going to have to damage two separate competitors here. As we get a boot to the face to ourselves. And a couple more from Chris Jericho. Counter there. Nice roll and kick there to get the offense back on our side. Now we've got a bit of an energy issue right now. We're going to have to slow down a little bit. Tagging Kane, Big Red Monster. Going to try and balance out the damage between these competitors and let Booker T fully charge his meter. Now we've got Irish whip Jericho into his own corner and see if he goes to tag in Triple H. And he does. Triple H now in the ring with the World Heavyweight Champion against the Big Red Monster, Kane. Now we're going to get a nice suplex on Triple H now, setting him down to the mat. Let's see if we can keep the pressure on Triple H. We are not as at running DDT counters our offense that we had, but we now have a counter to that punch. And now we've got a nice headlock and sidewalk, slam backbreaker. Now we're going to try and keep Triple H in the ring here, while Jericho slowly regens both his energy and some of his life. The orange bar of the life is life that can be regenerated as we get another backbreaker on Triple H. Let's do some damage while he is on the ground. So we need to get him a lot of damage put on him. Trying to run for the corner, but I was able to fortunately grab him before he was able to do that. We do not want to get past that first bar of energy. We will be a lot slower once we lose that first bar of energy like Triple H has, and you cannot regenerate it once you have completely lost that bar of energy. Gonna try and steer Triple H a bit further away from this corner. He's got a special here.
In a non-title casket match. You would think that loss is still bothering the game. Well, you left out one
counter there by Triple H.
Kane's win only came after Shawn Michaels weaseled his way into the match and delivered sweet
big scoop slam by Triple H as he's trying desperately to get into his corner. I'm trying to block it. and pull him back into the middle of the ring, which I was able to do, thankfully. And now we've got that low drop kick to send him down to the mat. I tried to do a signature move there, but he was able to counter and into a running DDT. And now it seems like he's going to tag in Chris Jericho rather. And now I've gotten kicked into the corner. I'm going to try and tag in Booker T if at all possible at this point. Especially now that Triple H is back into the ring. Let's get a fresh man in here.
He's going for it all.
That axe handle did not work. Also, I was pressing the L1 button to try and tag in Booker T, but it did not seem to work there. That's going to get picked up now by Triple H. And we got a nice counter there to send him down to the mat. Tagging in Booker T now. Fresh man.
That it will combine elements of War Games, the Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series.
And add to that the importance of the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, I, for one, cannot wait.
That was a very awkward series of attacks where none of them hit. And that was a bit unfortunate. And now Chris Jericho has the advantage. But thankfully he's tagging Triple H back in here. We do need to damage Triple H here. Across the chop, across the chest of Triple H. Now we need to perform a scissor kick and pin Triple H. So now we need to get up to 100% and get a signature maneuver at least onto Booker T.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm now going to.
Alright.
And the last time we were here in Beantown was for the
Now Triple H is the one we need to pin, and we need Booker T to be the one that does the pinning with that finisher, the scissor kick, that backbreaker from Chris Jericho. It looks like he's already going to tag in his partner, which is good for us. And now we've got a nice spine buster there by Booker T. And now we're going to go for the charged finisher here with that scissor kick. And now we're going to go for a pin here, and hopefully we'll get it. No, unfortunately, Chris Jericho able to cancel out of that power pin. And now we're going to need to get another signature and charge finisher onto Triple H. Now we've got a nice suplex, sending him back down to the mat. Already halfway to that signature. And we've still got up in blue energy here, which is good. We're not going to be as sluggish. And now we've got that nice chop to send him down to the mat and try and regen a bit more. Triple H slowly getting up. A lot of damage applied to Triple H at this point in the match. Triple H now able to counter, sending him back down to the mat. And he might go for a tag. He does not. Huge spine buster by Triple H. He's going for that pedigree. Counter and counter. And now I'm in the corner here.
It's a reversal by Booker. Yeah, nice.
Counter, 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 counter. And now we're going to go for that scissor kick again. And now Jericho's going to undoubtedly attack us again. And we're going to actually have to take out Jericho, I believe.
No, not again.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho. Booker T with a great offensive show.
And now we've got a signature maneuver to apply to Jericho to try and damage Jericho some more. Let's try and get Jericho up. Huge buster, and now we're going to apply a scissor kick to him as well. This is going to be the third scissor kick of this matchup.
He's measuring. Another huge, destructive scissors kick.
And now I'm going to let Jericho tag in Triple H as we go for a little bit of a spinner taunt. As he's crawling towards that corner is Chris Jericho. He has got no energy. But here's Triple H now as we get that damage upon the head of Triple H once again. As we get more and more damage. But Triple H sending us into the corner, down onto the mat. Couple of punches to our face by Triple H as he's trying to get a huge offense on us and that huge spine buster. But he is out of it. He's going for a pin here, but able to kick out easily.
And he's in there trying to get something going for his partner.
He still has a finisher here, but he has very little energy.
Shoulders down. He breaks up the pin.
Kane thankfully able to break up that pin for me as I nearly lost this matchup.
Booker T with a great offensive show.
As we get countered by Triple H. And we're able to counter again. Triple H has not yet gone for his pedigree.
Booker T with a great offensive show.
And somewhat thankfully he hasn't, because he could easily have done a lot of damage. Now we're going to try and do our combination finisher once again. Giant spine buster. He looks absolutely destroyed. And now we're going to get that scissor kick once again. And hopefully Kane will be able to help us out here.
That's gotta be it. Booker T. Now that is a finishing move, people. Well, look at this.
There's the cover by Booker. And saving the matchup was Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho looking for the walls on Booker T.
Oh, look out!
Top rope Kane. 300 plus pounds, flooring Chris Jericho. And now he takes the fight to Jericho outside.
Watch out here. Oh my gosh, Kane into those steel steps.
Meanwhile, Booker T and Triple H in the Booker T knocking the official off the apron. And now Booker T with a big kick.
That could do it. Triple H flattened by that big kick from Booker T. What's Booker doing now?
Well, Booker usually doesn't go up top. Booker T is Triple H. Stepped out of the way. And now Triple H is going to take advantage right to the midsection.
Oh boy.
The pedigree now on Booker T. Wait a minute. Shawn Michaels
With sweet chin music.
dropping Triple H. The official doubted out. He never saw it.
The showstopper putting the referee back in the ring. Shawn Michaels just stopped this show for Triple H. Shawn Michaels with the sweet chin music on Triple H.